First of all, Rob, it's good to talk to you.
Yeah, it's good to be here, mate. Thank you.
How have you spent the international break?
Just recovering, really. You know, obviously I had 3 games on the bounce, which was obviously Blackburn was my first game, so just went home, back to Oxford, you know, and just recovering, really.
In a way, did it come at the wrong time because you got into the side who were getting a bit of momentum?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, obviously we had a good result at West Brom. Maybe we should have won it, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I think the boys are all refreshed from the international break. We've had a good week's training so far, you know, and hopefully we can just take that into our remaining games.
How important have the last few weeks been for you personally? It was Preston where you made your debut. I think it's 3 or 4 starts so far. How important for you that you've finally made that breakthrough into City's first team?
Yeah, it's really important. Obviously, I'm grateful for the opportunity. But yeah, for me, it was just the main thing was just for my knee to be okay, really, getting through 3 games in a week, which I've done. And you know, it's felt fine, you know. So that was the main thing really for me. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and hopefully I can get as many games under my belt as I can now.
Yeah, for those City fans who aren't aware, because of course you weren't involved with the first team, just tell me a bit about that injury and how long it kept you sidelined.
So yeah, the injury I'd done last season when I was on loan at Gillingham, I fractured my cartilage in my knee, and I was out for approximately 6 or 7 months, which is my longest injury. You know, I had a tough time in there. But credit to the medical staff, you know, they stuck with me. You know, I wasn't in the best of moods at times, which is expected. But yeah, it was a long slog, and I had some dark times, but obviously we got through it now, and yeah, I'm really happy that it's holding up well.
Well, totally. I mean, hopefully you're being rewarded now by playing Championship football, and you've already alluded to it. Touch wood, everything's okay on that front now? Yeah,
so everything's all good. Yeah, all I can focus on now really is just trying to play as many games as I can, you know, and keep performing well, and we'll see what happens. Yeah.
And it's baby steps, but I think you're out of contract in the summer, so I guess top of your agenda is proving to Nigel Pearson that you're worthy of a new deal.
Yeah, of course, that's the main thing for me. And obviously, the more games I get, the more chance I can prove to him. But I can't really think about that at the moment. I just got to stay focused on, you know, training well and playing well, and we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it towards the end of the season.
Because a few people will see you as a youngster, but I think you're 25, aren't you, in a couple of months' time? So at this stage of your career, you want to be playing first-team football. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, I'm 25 end of May, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, of course, I just want to be playing first-team football. And obviously, I'd like to be doing it here at Bristol City. But, yeah, that's the main thing, really, for me, just playing first-team football. And, yeah, hopefully I can do a bit more of that towards the end of the season.
I mean, it's a horrible question to ask any footballer, but how do you assess your form? Are you pleased with the way that you've played this season?
I'd say I am. Obviously, I've made a couple mistakes, which is probably expected. You know, it's my first time playing in the Championship. But I'm a quick learner, you know, so I'll learn quickly. And yeah, for me, I think I've done okay so far. You know, defended well and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I've just got to keep performing and keep proving to the gaffer that I'm capable of playing in this league.
And your journey from Bath City to here at Bristol City, how keen are you for you to continue that journey in Ashton Gate?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. You know, it's been a long journey. I've had 4 loans since I've been here at Bristol. You know, it's been a long journey. You know, I've enjoyed it. There's been ups and downs. You know, but I finally, you know, achieved my goal, which was to play for Bristol City. And of course, I'd love to continue doing that, and hopefully that will be the case.
And how much of a challenge Saturday? Bournemouth, who it looks like will be a Premier League club next year. How on your mettle do you have to be this weekend to get a positive result? City sold out their allocation, so you'll be backed by a large travelling support. Yeah,
we've obviously got to be on our game on Saturday. It'll be a big challenge, you know. Probably that'd be the biggest challenge of my career, you know, playing Bournemouth. So I'll really enjoy that if I'm selected. But yeah, we know we can beat any team really on our day. It's just a matter of being consistent with it now. You know, teams have gone there and got results against Bournemouth. So we know we can do that. We just got to be right on the day.
Nice to speak to you. All the best on Saturday.
Thank you, Richard. Cheers.
Hi, Robbie.
Hiya.
Hiya. I think most Bristol City fans, and I think I speak on behalf of most Bristol City fans, that they saw your smile at the end of the Blackburn game, and I mean that obviously meant the world to you. Can you kind of sum up your emotions from that game? Relief must be one of them.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit surreal, you know. At the time, I was just delighted, you know. But obviously, my first start, we got a win, you know, away from home. You know, it's really the perfect debut. You know, I had my family were up there watching me, so that was good. I enjoyed seeing them there. My grandma passed away the day before, so I was, you know, it was extra special. You know, my family were up there as well, so yeah, really, I was just delighted with the result. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that about your grandma. Andrew Proctor, the Dr. Physio, tweeted afterwards, and how much have a help and how much patience has he needed to help you in your recovery over that period?
Yeah, a lot of patience. Like I said earlier, I was just big hats off to them, really. The medical team, you know, Prox, Pete and Liam, the soft tissue treatment boys. You know, I was obviously with them every day. And they saw that I was going through obviously a tough time with my injury, you know, it being the longest one I've had. But yeah, they just kept positive throughout the whole thing, really, which was obviously what they could do to help me, you know. So yeah, I'm just grateful for them for what they've done for me. And like he tweeted, I think he said we got there in the end, you know. So we did that, and yeah, we're all delighted with that. Yeah.
Yeah, he referenced the dark times that you've had over the injury. What were you doing to kind of help combat kind of that side mentally?
For me, it was just kind of focusing on what I can affect at the time, you know, when I was in the gym, and things that I could improve on. Because obviously it's tough, you know, seeing the boys go out and train, and obviously I was only in the gym, so I was doing, you know, weights and only certain cardio sessions at the start. So for me, it was just focusing on them, really, and trying to get the best out of the situation which I had. And you know, that was just working really hard, you know, with the bike sessions, the ski sessions, all of those, really. Yeah, but like I said, it was tough, but I had people there to help me get through it, you know, like all the medical staff, my family and everyone, so I'm grateful for them, yeah.
But was there ever a period where you kind of thought your kind of career was in doubt in a way because of the injury, or not at all?
No, not really. Obviously, I knew my knee was never going to be 100%, you know, but I just got to do things in the gym to help stay on top of it, you know, strength work and stuff. I had a few setbacks, obviously, with my knee. You know, I went outside and came back in, had to do some more in the gym, but I always knew I was going to play again. You know, it was just a case of staying on top of everything in terms of like the muscles around the knee, just to support it, you know. So yeah, I'm still doing that now in the gym, you know, with Dell. So yeah, really, I wasn't thinking that. No, I was just trying to be positive, and obviously I love football, so I knew I'd get back to it. But yeah, it was just a case of being positive in the gym at the time.
Yeah, has it kind of made you think, I'd say differently, kind of a profession, but not kind of take it for granted the sort of profession that you have, considering the fine lines of the injury itself? Yeah,
for sure. You know,
and to be fair, the way and the journey that you've had from non-league to the championship now.
Yeah, so I've played in a lot of leagues, you know, and yeah, I've always said some players that I've come across in the past maybe might take things for granted, you know, just doing what they love every day, and obviously coming to like this training ground here, obviously top facility. So yeah, I'm grateful for having all this, you know. You know, I've been through all the leagues, and I've been at some bad places and good places, you know, but yeah, I'm grateful for all this, and I just got to use everything here which I can to kind of make myself better and stay on top of my injury and stuff, and just make sure that I'm fit and strong.
What's been the biggest kind of contrast between playing non-league and championship that you've found over since you've come into this team?
Well, for me, it's just intensity, really, of the games. Obviously, championship's obviously a lot more fast-paced to, you know, League 1, League 2, and obviously the standard of strikers, obviously, you know, everything's a lot sharper, the movement's quicker and stuff, you know, so I've had to adapt to that. And yeah, I think I've done that quite well coming up through the leagues, and obviously I'm still learning my trade in the championship. but hopefully that will come, and then we'll see where we go from there.
And one more for me, Robbie. When you suffer such a serious injury and you come back, does it have kind of a play mentally on your game during the game? As in, do you have to think a second before you fly into a tackle? Do you know what I'm getting at?
Do you know what? When I was injured, I probably thought that might be the case, but since I've been back playing, the 3 games I have played, I haven't kind of thought about that at all. It's just been like, obviously too focused on the game. You don't really have time to think about that, but that's not in the back of my mind. It feels fit and strong, and I just got to stay on top of it, like I said, to make it stay that way.
Right, thanks for your time, Robbie, and good luck.
Thank you.
Today.
Cheers.
Hi Robbie, pleased to meet you. Gregor here. How important were your non-league experiences, and are there any particular coaches that have stood out for you in those times outside the EFL?
Non-league for us a little while back now. I obviously had numerous loans. I was at Southport, Oxford City, Gloucester, Bath. For me, it was just like I went out in my scholarship to non-league, so it was like getting used to men's football straight away, which I think has helped come up the leagues. Obviously in League 1, League 2 is quite a lot physical, and quite Route 1 hurt a lot in the games, But Jerry Gill at Bath City, he was really good when I was there. Him and Jim, they helped me a lot, and obviously I had a good season there, which led to me signing for Bristol. So yeah, I'd probably say him, but I'd have to think about it. I've had quite a few managers, but I've enjoyed my time in non-league. It's probably made me the player I am today, for sure. So yeah, I'm grateful that I had those opportunities to get me where I am today.
Yeah, apologies, that was a bit of a leading question, because I spoke to Jerry Gill recently, actually, and he was telling me a story about yourself and Antoine. I wanted to check this out with you, and if it's true. And he said that there's a particular incident when you were playing for Gloucester City, I think, and Antoine was playing against you for Bath City. And he said it's something along the lines of Antoine bumped you off the ball, and that you still laugh about that now. Is that true? What's the incident, and do you laugh about it?
Yeah, Antoine's mentioned that to me a few times. He's got the footage up and showed me as well. I remember that game. I think we lost 4-1, I believe, or something like that at Twerton Park. So yeah, he reminds me of that quite often, but him doing that got me to move to Bath, so, and then it got me here, I guess, so, but he had a good loan, Antoine, at Bath, and he was tough to play against, but yeah, he does remind me of that, yeah, for sure.
Did you know any of the other guys at Bristol City when you came here? You must have known, I guess, a few of them, because there's been quite a few loans, hasn't there, between Bath and Bristol City. I'm not too sure the crossover in timings, though. You've known, obviously, people like Tommy Conway and that went over there, didn't they? But that was maybe after your time. Yeah,
Tommy was after me. James Morton was on loan at Bath when I was there, so I knew Morts. Freddie Hines, who used to play at Bristol, he was on loan there as well at the time. But they're the only two. But obviously, I knew Callum O'Dowda and Andrew Proctor. They were both at Oxford United when I was there. So there was a few friendly faces here when I first signed. Yeah.
And was Brian Tinnion, would it be fair to say that he was quite important in your move over to Bristol City? Obviously, he used to go and watch the loanees, I think, and then I think he was the guy who caught sight of you and I think helped bring you in. Is that fair to say? Or?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, obviously, like you said, Brian was there watching James and Freddie, so he was the one that definitely kind of pushed the move from Bath to Bristol for me. And obviously I'm grateful for him, and I appreciate that he done that, because I probably wouldn't be where I am today if he didn't kind of take the chance on me, so it was definitely a lot of Brian Tinnion's doing, yeah, and I appreciate that.
Fair one. Just finally, it's a bit awkward maybe to ask, but in terms of your league loans, and you've had a few of those, is there any particular one that stands out where maybe it wasn't the highest league loan in terms of league position, but you maybe learnt a lot more, so between Exeter, Cambridge and Gillingham, which one of those stands out as the most beneficial for you?
For me, probably Gillingham towards the end of last season. Obviously Steve Evans was the manager back then, he kind of said it how it was. he was quite old school. But like I said, the jump up from leagues, the strikers got that little bit better, and probably at the start of that loan, there's a few times I conceded a goal, maybe the striker getting in front of me, and obviously he'd tell you how it is, so you kind of had to learn quick, otherwise he'd be on your case, you know. But for me, Gillingham, you know, I think we finished just outside playoffs that season. But yeah, obviously I'd done well that season. I played every game until I got injured, you know. So for me, that was probably the most kind of loan that I'd remember, yeah, as in terms of helping me and learning, yeah.